Thank you.
We are live, so be careful what you say. We're live. I went ahead and started.
yeah, like I said, so Alex is this.
Yep. Mike Rivera. Easy. Thanks, Jerry. All right, here we go. Welcome into the FBA. This is weekend 5 of action. We have a doubleheader here for you on a Saturday. So we have Saturday and Sunday games this weekend. It'll be one of the first weekends that we have doubleheaders, both day of the weekends. So stay tuned with us. I'm Jesse O. Alongside me is Alvin Delvey. As the Winter Park Storm win the toss, it's Patson Siame, Dominic Douglas, Devin Jackson, Braylon Pickens. And down low for the Winter Park Storm will be Christopher Williams. On the other side of the floor for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, who are visiting this week, is Kalik Williams, Anthony Young, Jonathan Johnson, Eden Demirovich, and down low is Joquan Whitley. And Alvin, obviously these two teams have not seen each other yet this season, but both kind of coming in with a converse record. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks lost one last week to the Claremont Crocs, 108-102. They have a 1-2 record so far this season. And on the opposite side, the Winter Park Storm have a 2-1 record. And the first basket belongs to the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Jonathan Johnson with his first 2 points.
And this is going to be a very interesting game, Jesse, because these two teams have a very different dynamic. With Winter Park, they like to get in their sets, and they have some dynamic stars, and they make big shots in their sets, whereas the Mighty Oaks, they like to do things in transition. Both ball clubs have very stout defenses, and that's going to be interesting coming down the stretch of this game when tensions are high and the turnovers start to play an effect.
Demirovich down low, right side, no good. Patson Siame grabs the rebound. So last time we saw Patson Siame, he was the player of the week. Williams down low, no good. Demirovich the rebound. Patson Siame earned the player of the week status with 31 points, 23 rebounds on 57% shooting from the field. Whitley, 3, left wing, no good, and Patson Siame the rebound. And the fact that Patson Siame in that game where he won player of the week had 23 rebounds, Alvin, is quite amazing. Jackson tries to dump it off to Siame, and it gets hit out of bounds by Gainesville.
Yeah, and Patson Siame is poised to have a tremendous game today. He has a clear height advantage, and let's see if he used that size to really box out, secure boards, and be a huge contributor like we saw last time he was on the floor.
Siame in the left wing, guarded by Demirovich, and that's a great height matchup there between both of them, and Demirovich sort of getting close to Siame there as he has to pass it out. Now Douglas up top, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Just a little bit short. Siame, a big rebound there, and Siame tipping it in.
And that's exactly what you're going to see for this team here. They're going to take shots. You have Dominic Douglas. You have a bunch of stars on this Winter Park team, and they're going to be able to take these shots because they know that Pat Siame is going to be able to dominate the offensive boards, as there was a turnover just there. And that's going to be crucial because they're going to start pulling. They can shoot at a high clip because they know he will get those boards. They're going to get second chance opportunities, and that's going to be huge for them. How will the Mighty Oaks defend him?
Douglas up top. There's a man-to-man zone. Like mix of a zone with the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. A fadeaway jumper by Douglas, no good. The tap-in by Braylon Pickens is off. And now here we go the other direction. Up top, a 3 on the way. Boom! Yes, sir. Jonathan Johnson with 5 points.
And he's averaging 15 points per game. And right now you just saw him take a real comfortable shot. Smooth, elevated, knocked it down. Great shot by Jonathan Johnson.
Pickens trying one himself, no good. And the rebound coming down, going hard the other way is Young. Young over to Kalik Williams. And Young running the point, slowing things down. 7-2 ball game already. Ball stolen away. Devin Jackson going the other direction. Gets through traffic and he is fouled.
Wow, Jesse. This is going to be a dynamic game on the front court and also in the back court because I really love this matchup between Anthony Young and Devin Jackson. Both are shorter guards. They're elusive. They're very quick, and they're both strong as well. And you saw Devin Jackson got the better part of Anthony Young on that last possession. How will this game turn out?
Williams with the step back, and Williams off the front on the 3. Demirovic, dump over to Kalik Williams, left side. Williams going in, tries to use the backboard, and it's tipped in by Demirovic.
And as you see early, Demirovic is doing an excellent job around the rim, really being active against a towering Patson Siame, able to get that tip in right there for his team. That is a huge bucket for him, and the bench loved it.
9-2 ball game. Patson Siame, the fadeaway, no good, and going the other way with the rebound is Johnson. Johnson, left side, 3, no. Great rebound there by Williams. Look at the guard play from Anthony Young, his first 2.
And that's just a great way of getting shots, getting excellent rebounding, and just on that play, doing a great job trapping and forcing the exact look that they want.
Demirovic up with the right hand.
The Mighty Oaks are going to have themselves a run.
Coach A.J. Stallworth is fired up. His team is up by 11, a 13-2 ball game. And when we return, there's more basketball on the way. We're in the first quarter here in the first game of the doubleheader. It's the Gainesville Mighty Oaks and the Winter Park Storm in the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Poly Wealth Management.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
Welcome back. It's a 13-2 ball game. Devin Jackson up top, goes over to the right side. Here's Douglas, fouled, and makes the shot.
Jesse, it was only a matter of time before the prolific Dominic Douglas got involved in this game. To start off, he just got an and one. He's averaging 31 points in this games, and he's just figured it out on the offensive end. He kind of does what he wants. He's their star player alongside Patson Siame. So that's a dynamic duo. And with Patson Siame dominating the boards like he does, it kind of alleviates pressure off of Dominic Douglas and the other guards because they know they can shoot. They can do more things because they have a guy like Pat Siame down low ready to attack the boards and come down with him.
Williams is out. Cameron Jackson in the game, and Douglas makes the free throw.
Of course he did. He's shooting 74% from the field, from the free throw line. He's doing a good job.
Young bounce pass into Demirovic, and they love that run down low, but he missed it.
That was a great look, and Demirovic has to finish those. You're not going to get too many of those.
Douglas spinning in, and Demirovic, a big rebound. Demirovic is having a game so far. 13-5, 7:20 left to play in the first. Young up top to Whitley. And Whitley guarded out beyond the arc by Braylon Pickens. Whitley looking left and now throws down into the left block. A push off by Kalik Williams down low. It's a foul.
And I understand what they were trying to do there. The Mighty Oaks had a nice little mismatch with Kalik and Devin Jackson on the post. Kalik was just trying to get him that ball and was trying to do it quicker than the 3-second call. Just got a little too handsy on that last play, pushed off, and he got stung for it.
Patson Siame, big number 14 with 2 points already so far in the ball game. Last time's player of the week. Devin Jackson to Cameron Jackson. Now to Siame down low, dribbling in on Demirovic. Almost has the ball swatted away. And Siame using that length to his advantage down low. He's got 4 points.
Jesse, that's just unfair because Demirovic was doing everything there. He was in right position, just got beat on that one.
Siame, a big rebound on the other side. Looks like it'll be a big battle here between Demirovic and Siame. Devin, one step back from the right elbow. He makes the shot.
That's just a practice jumper. He's a true point guard. He's looking for his guys. He wants to get his guys involved. But if you sag off of Devin Jackson, don't forget he can shoot. And he showed it right there. Knock it down the practice jumper.
Johnson, right elbow, makes it himself.
Wow, we're seeing a mid-range show out this game. Devin Jackson on one end knocks the free throw line extended jumper, and right back on the other end, Jonathan Johnson does the same thing. Nice little back and forth action.
Pickens dribbling in from the left wing. Good stutter step there. And Johnson the rebound. Here comes the Gainesville Mighty Oaks going the other way. Young going full speed to Whitley. Left side three. Good.
That's a great shot by Jaquan Whitley. And that's what the Mighty Oaks love. They love that transition movement, getting everybody out in the running, and you have guys like Jaquan Whitley sitting out in the corner camping.
Whitley steals the ball from the left block, goes up and missed the layup. And a few missed shots there by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks on their side. And now Braylon Pickens takes the three left wing. Ball tipped around. Douglas, a second chance, and he makes it.
That's a huge blow for Mighty Oaks on that last possession. Fast break, you have the size. You think you could get a layup. Ends up missing it, turns into a layup on the other end for Dominic Douglas.
Demirovic could not spin into the lane. Siame has the ball knocked away, and Kalik Williams, a second time he traveled.
Pat Siame is dominating the board so far. He is doing everything you want out of a big man. He has his fingerprints all over this game. Seems like he's poised for a double-double already.
An 18-11 ball game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks are ahead by 7. Their last game they lost to the Claremont Crocs 108-102. Kalik Williams had 18 points in their second consecutive loss, so they're looking big time to try to get back into the wins column.
Oh, definitely. You see how aggressive they're playing this game so far and how much energy they have. They know it's do or die right now.
Under 5 minutes left to play in the first. Devin Jackson dribbling left side is cut off. Siame now with the rock and now up top to Devin Jackson. So Devin gets the screen from Siame, but he says no, pulls back on the three, no good, and the rebound by Anthony Young. Young for Gainesville the other way. Stevenson blocked down low, and Stevenson grabs the rebound. Mid-range from a couple feet out is good from the right side.
And that's just a nice spot-up shot by David Wynn. My correction, Glenn Stevenson.
Dylan Klinger stepped out of bounds on the far side. And Dylan Klinger, one of the rookies here for the Winter Park Storm, was drafted out of the FBA Combine and now has an opportunity to affect his team on the floor. His team trails by 9. It's a 20-11 ball game. Gainesville leads.
And he is doing a great job because he's averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds on 46% from the field. That's great numbers, especially coming in his rookie year. He's doing a great job on the offensive end.
Young, a quick give off down low, and look at the new guy for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, David Wynn.
Great dump off. Good eyes by the point guard. Good job finishing.
Anthony to Douglas down low, who's fouled and makes the shot. Look at Dominic Douglas going full speed down low. He drew the foul. Now with 7 points for a chance at 8. His team trails by 9.
Dominic Douglas slashing to the rim, looking like the Flash, getting to the cup, finishing through contact. Great job by Dominic Douglas.
Douglas makes the free throw. He's got 8. Jabari Hayes up top. Throws it right side to Whitley. Whitley will pump a three. Devin Jackson down low, fouled.
And that's a good take by Devin Jackson. You see he's a true point guard. He's looking for his guys even as he takes it. But if you spread the C for him, he's going to go in and do what he does. And what he does is get buckets. Right there you see him go up with a strong take. Got fouled. Now he has 2 at the line. And he's pretty prolific from the free throw line, shooting 86% from the line.
Jackson from the line on a beautiful Saturday afternoon makes the first one.
Right, it is beautiful today. Sun shining.
Birds are chirping.
Right, and we're
Jerry
inside.
looks great as ever.
You saw how fast Jerry was when he ran across this court? I couldn't tell if it was Devin Jackson or Jerry Pettit.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Mark King could hop in that race.
Who would you take in the race, Jerry Pettit or Mark King?
Oh, well, if it was a singing competition, Mark all day, every day. Jerry's physical attributes just make him the champion in that one for me.
Jerry's a specimen as he knocked down his last free throw.
Young, left side, no good, and Douglas the rebound.
Mark King actually sounds like Mariah Carey.
He's like a mix between Mariah Carey and Queen Latifah. Step back jumper, no good by Devin Jackson. And Young going the other way. Hayes steps back, fade away, air ball, but they'll just call that a pass.
That was a
second
pass.
Point for David Wynn.
That was a pass because that was a beautiful move by Jabari Hayes, creating all that separation and passing it down low to his man, David Wynn.
24-16 ball game. Gainesville is up by 8. Cameron, good on the three.
Wow.
Cameron Jackson, his first 3 points.
Great shot. Tickled the twine on that one.
Hayes comes to a stop. Wesley, the give off, the foul, the bucket, excuse me. That's David Wynn, who's now got 6 points. No, was it an offensive foul?
Seems like it was an offensive foul. It was actually a 3 in the key, so camping out a little too long. But that was a great look. You just wish it happened just a half a second quicker so that penalty wouldn't have been called.
Jackson, another 3, left side. Jabari Hayes spinning, left block, Glenn Stevenson. That was a nice behind the head shot there. I don't even know if he was looking at the basket.
Wow,
Glenn Stevenson's got some talent.
Definitely Glenn Steven has some talent, and that was just a beautiful move by Jabari Hayes. He's really opening it up as we see later on these games. He's from the start of the season towards this game, he's just seems like a new player. His packages have just blossomed.
Wesley. And a shot down low by Wynn. Stevenson the rebound. Stevenson trying for the putback. And a big fight there for the rebound. And Douglas is grabbed as he goes up for the rebound.
And you like to see that if you're a basketball fan. You got your star offensive player, the person who's leading, second in the league actually, leading this team in points per game, and Dominic Douglas hustling on the defensive end, just trying to fight in tooth and nail to get a board. And he gets an applause from his teammates as he goes to the bench. 5
team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Klinger dribbling left into the key. Passes out to Nate Anthony, who loses handle of that one, but recovers. Down low, up with the reverse, no good. And a rebound by Wynn. Here come the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Jared Doherty in the ball game.
The Storm beat themselves on that last possession.
Whitley just long. Excuse me, make that Hayes. Eliza Gray checking into the ball game for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. 1.5 minutes left to play in the first. Hardnett Jr. to Cam Jackson. And a nice little toss up to Siame, who finishes.
That was a great oop and very wise play by Cam. Just understanding where his guy is rotating, and we're seeing him roll into the basket. Unselfish basketball, getting his star player the ball.
Siame has 6. Stevenson misses that one, and Siame grabs the rebound. 57 seconds on the game clock in the first quarter. Hardnett Jr. to give off to Cam Jackson. Siame to Hardnett. Hardnett going right. Dylan Klinger stepped out of bounds right in front of us. It's a great call by the officials. We're joined today by Rafael Benitez wearing number 5, one of the officials, and Rafael has been refereeing for 15 years. This is his first year in the FBA. Was an FHSAA official, a CFOA, and an IAABO. Down low, Jared Doherty. Out to Glenn Stevenson, takes a 3, left side, no good. And here come the Winter Park Storm. Mike Rivera is always with us. 10+ years of officiating as Siame grabs the ball down low and makes the bank shot. Siame's got 8. And Mike doing a great job for the FBA as always. He's in his 4th season with us here, and he's kind of been all over the place. And he's one of our veteran officials, and he does a great job literally every single game. It's hard to do better than he can. And the crew chief for this game is Alex Vasquez. 1 second on the clock, and the Winter Park Storm cannot get that one off. And Alex Vasquez for us today, 18 years of being an official, but his first year with us in the FBA, done high school regionals, as well as the FIVA College D1 finals in Puerto Rico, so he's been around, and so our officials doing it all for us. When we return, we got a lot more basketball for you. It's the Gainesville Mighty Oaks and the Winter Park Storm. It's a 24-23 ball game. Gainesville leads by 1. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Pauley Wealth Management.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
We're back here for the second quarter of FBA action. This is game 1 of the doubleheader. It's a 24-23 ball game. The Mighty Oaks are up by 1 over the Winter Park Storm. Ball's tipped around there and grabbed by Braylon Pickens on the far side. Pickens down low and just over the head of Hardnett Jr. That was tapped out of bounds by the Mighty Oaks.
It's a great hands-on play by Dante Hardnett. Getting his hands on that ball. Pickens able to steal it, run down. Wasn't able to get it to him. They have another try in the key.
Hardnett Jr. for 3, no good on that one, and the rebound brought down by Johnson.
And right there, we just saw Pat Siame getting called for extending his arm.
Shot made on the other side. (27-23) Pickens up top. Zone defense here for the Mighty Oaks. Pickens dribbling in, no good. Grabs his own rebound, tries a third time, no good. Johnson going the other way.
And the Winter Park Storm are just doing it. The Winter Park Storm are just doing a great job of running Testing. Good. Winter Park. Keep talking, keep talking. We're not picking anything up. Really?
Keep talking.
All right, what's going on? Is it good? I'm just going to keep saying things, and now we're good?
Yeah.
Everything's good? All right. Perfect. Things say something. There's things going on.
Technical difficulties on the broadcast, but we are back now. 29-28 is the score here. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks are up by 1. Whitley, right wing, for 3, no good. Siame the rebound.
We missed some exciting action on both sides, and Winter Park is just utilizing that pick and roll as Cameron bangs in a nice jumper, getting his man up in the air, taking a dribble step in, and letting it fly from mid-range. Great job by Winter Park utilizing their guys.
A 30-29 ball game. And we have a foul on the floor. This is the first lead that the Winter Park Storm have had in the ball game so far.
And we're seeing a great game. This game, they're both evenly matched. As we see, there's only a 1-point difference in the scoreboard. And the play styles have been different, but they've kind of been playing to their own strengths. Winter Park has been getting into more of their sets, utilizing the jump shot, using the pick and roll, and getting everyone involved, whereas the Mighty Oaks, they've been going through transition. They've gotten into their sets as well, and they've just been doing a great job offensively and getting their hands on everything defensively. So this is a great game, and they're having a great quarter.
Kalik Williams pump fakes on the second shot. He airballs that one, and Devin Jackson the rebound. Jackson running right in front of us. Now down low to Siame from the right block. Throws it up, no good. Kalik Williams the rebound, throwing it back the other direction. Johnson, few steps in, up with a finger roll. He's fouled and makes the shot.
That was beautiful. Got the ball in transition, just like the Mighty Oaks draw it up. He was able to get one dribble and just glide through the air, slicing through, extending his right hand, flipping it up, getting the and one. Great job by Jonathan Johnson getting the and one. Now let's see if he can knock it down.
So Johnson is at the line. His team leads by 1 for a chance at a 2-point lead, and Johnson cannot convert. Siame grabbed the rebound. Douglas spinning and running. Throws it down low. And Hill has his shot blocked by Whitley down low.
Wow. It seems like Pat Siame gets bored so easy, kicked it out, and everything looked good if you're just following the ball. You see him have a man streaking down. You're thinking, wow, that's just an easy bucket. Great way to get back in the lead. And then, boom, Whitley comes in, sends it to the rafters. Great job. Great effort by Whitley.
Siame fouled down low. Siame, known for his Oscar Prize for drawing fouls down low.
We like the theatrics. We love the theatrics. He was watching the game last night.
Oh, we're not going to talk about
Too
that.
soon?
I can't, yeah. For all my fellow Warriors fans out there, I'll apologize for Alvin on that one.
Yeah, I heard to lose 2 in a row, but
Yikes.
all my Heat fans, we love it.
Yep.
As Pat Siame misses his first one. It definitely.
Honestly, if the Warriors had Jerry, they probably would have won. I'm not going to lie.
You see, but Jerry's working for the Heat. That's why we didn't even have to go into
know.
this situation.
Oh.
Pat Siame missed both free throws, and that's a rarity for him. He usually knocks them down. He's shooting 77% from the line. That is definitely rare. We'll see if he can rectify that next time he gets to the line, because you know he'll be there. He's been playing very dominantly and been aggressive on the boards. He's bound to get another chance at the stripe.
A 1-point difference in the game here. Paco Dervishi driving in, kicks it out to Kalik Williams up top for 3, no good. And the rebound by the Storm. Look at Jackson saving that one from going out of bounds. And he ran out of bounds with it.
Yeah, he was trying to, when he got down there, he was trying to find his guys. He got a little too far and didn't like what he saw. Lost the ball, ended up a turnover.
Dervishi to the right side. And there's Devin Jackson. Demirovic for three. Yes, sir!
Wow, and that's a great shot by Demirovic, really spreading the court out. And that's going to be huge because now you're going to have Pat Siame defend the perimeter because you can't leave him outside anymore.
Douglas up top. Draws the foul beyond the arc.
That's a great closeout by Paco, just trying to make sure he can't get an easy look at the rim, because if Dominic Douglas gets a clear look at the rim, it is a problem. He's shooting 35% from three, and for those of you who don't know, that is actually very good from long range. Great job closing out, but you just want to limit the contact because you absolutely cannot foul a three-point shooter and give them 3 shots at the stripe. Unless it's Shaq. Then you
give him 3.
Yeah, you give him 3.
Or me. I can't hit actually that's a lie. I can hit 3s. I can't dribble. Douglas hits the first free throw.
Jesse can shoot the 3 ball.
I can shoot the 3. I just can't dribble. Don't let me put the ball on the ground.
Not as good as Jerry.
It's a turnover. Oh, Jerry has hit every shot he's taken ever.
Not as good as Jerry. I don't think, for all you basketball fans, watching Jerry play as Dominic Douglas knocks down the second of 3, watching Jerry play basketball is just like watching the Warriors with KD. You're a little jealous, you're a little envious because it's not you, but then you have to watch. You're captivated as Dominic knocks down all 3.
Douglas shooting 74% from the free throw line, and I swear one day, maybe for the halftime of the championship, we'll have Jerry shoot free throws. Out of 100, I'm saying he makes 99.
Free throws are too easy for Jerry. We have to have him shoot half courts.
Paco Dervishi shot that one from the left side out beyond the arc and made the 3.
Great shot. Good ball rotation, leaving Paco wide open on the 3, and that's exactly what you can't do if you're Winter Park.
Williams fouled down low. 36-33 ball game. Gainesville up by 3, 7:25 left to play in the second quarter.
And once he got in, that was a great job by the Mighty Oaks to stand up tall in the post. But they fouled him. They touched him a little too much.
So we'll move things around here on the floor. Doherty in the game for Khalik Williams, and Whitley will guard the inbound. Douglas drilling in on Dervishi, uses the backboard and kisses the glass.
He's so dynamic when he gets the ball from on the wing. He gets to the rack whenever he wants, and he has a nice 3-ball to complement his efforts slashing.
Dervishi, Johnson, Demirovic, blocked by Siame, and Williams pulls the ball down. Pass ahead to Douglas. Douglas draws contact and is fouled.
And in that situation, you kind of have to foul.
Yeah.
Strong, hard foul. He got up. Everything's good. That's just basketball. Now, unfortunately, Dominic Douglas is going to knock down both of these free throws. But it's a great effort. Nothing easy.
4 team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. 3 on the Winter Park Storm in the second quarter here. Douglas with a beautiful free throw. Makes it a 1-point game. Douglas off left side on the second chance free throw, but he tips it in himself. He's now got 16, and his team leads by 2. 38-36 ball game. The Winter Park Storm are up.
Great effort, Dominic Douglas. Flex on him. Let him know how well you're playing so far.
Whitley, left side 3. Hayes grabs the rebound. Doherty from a few feet out. And here come the Storm.
They have numbers.
The pass was just a little bit ahead of Douglas's hands.
And
so
you definitely don't want to see that if you're Winter Park. You have a 3-on-1 situation. You want to be quick, but you never want to be in a hurry. They were in a hurry on that time and turned the ball over.
Doherty pulls up over his man.
That was a beautiful pull-up and a great knockdown.
the shooting guard out of St. Augustine, Florida, with his first 2 points in the game. We're all tied up, 38 apiece. I think Patson Siame heard me say that. And now the Storm lead by 2.
This is a back and forth game, and you see Jaquan Whitley yelping for the ball because he had a mismatch that he wanted to capitalize on.
Demirovic, and they do a good job of swinging that one around. Right side, Hayes pumps the 3. Good!
And that's a nice rhythm 3-ball by Jabari Hayes, and a great job moving the ball around the horn by the Mighty Oaks. They're doing everything they can to stay in this lead.
The Mighty Oaks lead by 1. Douglas up top, passes left side to Braylon Pickens.
And you see on that, they have to double Pat Siame in the post because he is just so dynamic.
Siame misses that one left side of the rim.
That seems to be the only way to stop him. You have to have a guard and a big on him.
Doherty hits the 3.
Wow, that is a great job by Jacob, knocking down big-time shots. He has such a smooth jumper, great form, nice flick of the wrist, and it finds the bottom of the net, tickling the twine. Great shot.
Pump fake by Williams. Takes a few steps in, and now back up top to Douglas. The Storm trail by 3. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and a kick ball. (43-40) the score. 4:41 left to play in the second quarter. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks lead by 3.
And Mighty Oaks have done a great job defending Pat Siame. Pat Siame's been glass-eaten, but that's something that can't be helped.
Douglas hits the step back 2-ball, and his team trails by 1.
There's not much you could do to stop that. He was right on him, but then just a great step back, creating a lot of separation, and his release is too quick, too fast. He can't close out on it. Great shot by Dom Douglas.
Willie misses the shot on the other side. Now here comes Siame. Going the other direction, passes up to Williams. The Storm trail by 1, or so we think. Williams left that one short, and Hayes grabbed the rebound going the other way for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. He'll dribble in on Douglas, now throws it left side. They'll kick it out to Doherty. Another chance for a 3, and he is hot from that left corner.
Wow. Winter Park has to start guarding Jared Doherty because he is on fire. That's 2 threes in a row. And he just came back off of hitting a jumper. He is hot right now. Sizzling from outside.
A foul down low, and Siame lets out a scream. Siame, the big man.
Siame letting Winter Park let everyone know, actually, he can hit threes too. It might look a little different, but he could get a 3 too. Great job fighting through contact, finishing over the top of everyone, showing his size, and letting out a dominating yell to let everyone know what he just did. Now let's see him knock that free throw down.
A 45-44 game. Siame with a chance to make things even here. 5 team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Coach Barry Mostel is up for the Winter Park Storm. I love his outfit today, that pink shirt. He's killing it with that one.
He's fly, man. He is a fly guy.
Hayes getting through traffic up in the reverse, and he can't convert that one. Look at Hayes fighting for that rebound.
Great hustle by Hayes, giving him an extra possession.
Doherty up with a little finger roll, no good, and Williams the rebound. Williams passes ahead to Cameron Jackson, pump fakes, now throws it into the key. And that one's stolen away by Demirovic, running back hard. Other side, Hayes fouled, and he makes the shot.
Wow, you can hear that slap from here. Great job trying to hustle down the court and make sure he doesn't make it. But Jabari Hayes has been hitting the gym, hitting the weight room. He finished through the contact. Now let's see him knock that free throw down. He's sitting right around 4.3 points per game, and he's blown that out the water so far. Let's see him keep tacking it on, just pouring it on this team.
A 47-44 game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks are up by 3. There's 3:13 left to play in the second quarter. 5 team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, so the Winter Park Storm are shooting free throws the rest of the way. 4 team fouls for the Storm as Hayes misses that one. Doherty the rebound. Demirovic throws that one up, no good. He grabs his own rebound. He's blocked by Siame down low, and we have a jump ball.
Wow, did you see Jared get up? That boy was both his hands was around the rim, snatching that rebound down, and Demirovic is able to get his own rebound back after heinously missing that first one, and now he has to do a jump ball with Pat Siame. Let's see how this turns out.
Siame wins that one. Douglas down low to Pickens, and he hits the one in reverse.
That was a quick, fast transition point. They stole that out of the Mighty Oaks playbook.
Right elbow jumper by Trey Jackson is made. Trey Jackson coming into the game and hitting 2 immediately. His team's up by 3, 49-46.
That was beautiful. Trey Jackson so quick, able to get right to his spot, elevate so quick, and release it so quick you couldn't even see it.
Pickens left elbow, misses back rim.
They have numbers.
Demirovic, the second chance tip in, no. And Timothy Hill has the ball stolen away. And here come the Storm. It was out off of the hands of Gainesville. Johnny Germain checking into the ball game for the Winter Park Storm as his team trails by 3. Under 2.5 minutes left to play in the second.
It seems like we may have to fear the beard. He's making his debut out of TCC, Tallahassee Community College. And he's 6'5", 235. Let's see how he plays in this game and what he does in his debut for the Florida Basketball Association. This is exciting for all our basketball fans out there.
Williams inbounds, cross court from the right side of the basket. Now Pickens will bring the rock up. Pickens moving into the lane and fouled.
And Winter Park is starting to be more aggressive. You see them making a point to get down in the lane, get up shots in the lane, and really force the issue and get to that line to start knocking down some free throws, getting easy buckets. And everyone on this Winter Park team is shooting pretty good from the free throw line. Braylon Pickens at the line, shooting about 88% from the line.
Swishes the first one through.
And don't you just love that when a shot is so clean from the front, it gets that little sound at the end. I can't really describe it, but
it's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful, and that's how it sounds when you're watching a shoot around with our producer, Jerry. He just tickles the twine every single time. It's beautiful, it's rhythmic, it's melodic. It's just what Jerry does.
One might even say it's a little sexy.
It is, but that's Jerry. That's the vibe he gives off. Men want to be him. Women can't resist him. Our producer, Jerry Pettit.
We can't resist him either as Khalik Williams makes the shot on the other end of the floor.
And that's a beautiful chocolate float by Khalik Williams, getting in on the offensive end.
Williams pump fakes, gets a Hayes in the air, and a nice shot there by Williams.
Wow, that was reminiscent of James Posey with all the pivots, still getting it up, fading away, floating it down, getting it in there. Great steal on that end.
Johnny Germain, the beard, can't make that one. The second chance put back is no good by Williams. Here's Johnson going the other way. Trey Jackson stepped out of bounds.
And he had a head of steam on that one. I wanted to see how that would have turned out. Stepped out of bounds, though.
Germain, Euro step blocked by Johnson. Here comes Hayes for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks going the other way. Dancing around, down low, makes the bank shot from the right block.
Wow, Jabari Hayes is just doing it all on the offensive end. Cutting, assisting, and he just got a steal. He heard us talking about him. What's he going to do now?
Hayes from the free throw stripe. Made that one look easy.
That boy, Jabari Hayes, is balling right now.
Williams hits the three.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot. He posed for us at the end, letting everybody know he just hit a beautiful dart from the tray ball.
Jared Doherty loves that shot. Oh, yes, sir.
And how about that? He looked right at him as soon as he knocked it down. Someone get him out of that spot. If you are at Winter Park, you cannot let him sneak into that corner because he's knocked it down 3 for 3 from the tray.
Jackson running the ball for the Mighty Oaks. Down low. Williams can't find his way into the lane. Douglas with 18 seconds on the game clock. Pickens tried to slam that one home. And Siame with the putback.
Great look, trying to really get some momentum going into the second half. And that was a great job by Siame getting the putback. Great hustle by Khalid Williams also, just a little too late. Goaltend caught on that one. It still went in though. So
still went in. 9 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is off. 57-54 game. 3 seconds on. The turnover. And the ball will end up on the ground to end the second quarter. Well, Gainesville is up by 3. They have a 1-2 record this season, Alvin. And what have you liked so far in the game? What do both teams need to work on?
So I like how both teams have been very aggressive. Winter Park started picking it up in the second quarter, making more of a point to get to the basket. You know, guys like Devin Jackson and Dominic Douglas, that's their game. They're going to get to the basket. But then you have a glass eater in Pat Siame doing everything he does on the boards, which is very good. But then you have the team as a whole, the other guys we like to call it, getting in and making it a point to get to the free throw line. On the Mighty Oaks, they're getting what they like. You have Jabari Hayes stepping up. You have some guys stepping up such as Jared Doherty. He's hitting some huge shots from the three in that nice little corner. You have Jonathan Johnson pouring in some points. And you have Eden Demirovic having a monstrous task of guarding Pat Siame, and he's fighting his tail off. Khalid Williams doing his thing. Everyone finding a way. Jaquan Whitley, we already know about him. He makes plays, and he does needs to be done on offense and defense. So Mighty Oaks as a whole are doing a great job of being aggressive.
We got one more half for you in this game, and then we have game 2 of this doubleheader here in this Saturday night special presented by the FBA right here on YouTube and Facebook Live. More basketball on the way. This is the FBA presented by Pauley Wealth Management.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
World where one girl goes on endless adventures, gives you unbelievable toy unboxings, does insane food challenges, and plays way too much Roblox. It's Elle's Adventures. Subscribe now. Do it. Why not?
Welcome back to the FBA, presented by Poly Wealth Management. It's a close game here, 57-54. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks lead by 3. Alvin, you had a chance to talk with the coaches of both teams at the half, and what they say about their respective teams.
So both teams had a similar message. They just wanted to see their guys stop beating themselves. They both think they're beating themselves. And the Mighty Oaks, Coach AJ, he's a hilarious guy. He said,
you love him.
That's my guy. I love that dude. And he said somehow, some way, the windows are a little too big. They're letting a little too much light in. But the message is they're beating themselves. They have a great team. He really full-heartedly believes in his guys, and he thinks that they can beat this team as long as they continue doing what they're doing. They're playing a great game, and it's just the little silly mistakes here and there that are happening. On the other end, it's the exact same message. They love how they're handling the press for the Winter Park Storm. They love how when Mighty Oaks throw their press, as long as guys are in their spots, they can beat the press and get their buckets. So they just need to find a way to eliminate silly turnovers and silly mistakes, and they think they can win this game too. This is going to be exciting going down the stretch.
What does Winter Park have to do, in your opinion, to kind of get back in this game? They've only had the lead once, and that lasted for maybe 15 seconds.
Winter Park just has to let their stars shine. Get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, and from there, just do what they do. Because this is a tight game. As long as they eliminate silly mistakes, just like the coach said, they'll be in good hands.
We're back here on the floor now for the second half of action. Gainesville Mighty Oaks out on the floor, still waiting for the Winter Park Storm. It's a 57-54 ball game. 12 minutes are up on the clock to signal the beginning of the third quarter. And the newcomer for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, David Wynn, is out on the floor to start this second half. And he's standing at 6'9" out of Weber International University. And I hate to say so, but he was a part of the Warriors. Still a tough subject for me, and many people like me, Alvin.
That's going to be tough for 3 whole months because Steph Curry is watching this game just like all of you are.
Young up top to start things, Demirovic. Right side to Johnson, pump fakes right, now goes left, back to Demirovic up top, and he airballs the 3.
Airmail coming out of the half, that's not what you want, but that was a good look. It was uncontested. He just has to do something to get that ball in the rim. He's a good three-point shooter, though.
Pickens up top, dribbling in on Young, right side, gets by him, and no sir on the basket.
That was beautiful up until he got to the rim, and that's a great hand by Devin Jackson going coast to coast.
Jackson over the big man, he makes the shot.
I love seeing guard play, as I'm sure all basketball fans do. Great hands on the defensive end, turning defense into offense, lighting it up, and finishing amongst the trees.
Other side, Johnson hits the mid-range.
And that's what both of these coaches were preaching. As long as they continue staying in their game, it's going to be a tight one.
Whitley off front. There's a reach in on Whitley against Williams. So now a 3-point difference between the game clock, or excuse me, between the teams. Game clock at 10:45.
That was a great idea by Whitley, trying to steal it while he was getting past him. However, got a little too much arm on that one. He got called for it.
Douglas right side, and Pickens off short. Young slowing things down up top. Whitley, right wing 3, and an air ball. Siame taps that one out of bounds.
And that's a tough one for Whitley, because for the Mighty Oaks, that's 2 air balls on 2 different 3-point shots. You need those to go in, or at least hit rims, that you have a chance to get another possession. Actually, they got another possession. Hopefully they make the most of it.
Young against Douglas, gives it into Johnson, and Johnson can't lay it in.
That was a beautiful drive-in and dime by Young. You need Johnson to finish that one in such a close game.
Right wing 3, no good by Williams. Young dancing left, gives it up, a shot beyond the free throw stripe. Douglas the rebound. Douglas going the other way with it to Williams, and Williams double teamed. Back up top. Good zone defense by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks there.
There's a lid on this basket so far. No one can find a way to get it in.
Johnson well ahead of the ball. We call that a cherry pick. Then he had an easy lay-in.
Picking cherries, but hey, got them an extended lead.
Coach Mistel is going to have to call a timeout. 61-56. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks are up by 5. On the way is more basketball in just a second. Stick with us. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Poly Wealth Management.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner and streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
Back here on the floor for more third quarter action. 9:37 left to play as we're getting through 3 periods here.
And no team seems to have the momentum coming out of this half. Both guards are doing a great job distributing the ball, but no one can seem to finish on the opposite end.
Douglas kisses it off the glass.
All right, I'll stop talking about not finishing because both times they're able to finish. Actually, I think that's a good thing. Great job by Dominic finishing on that last one.
Douglas with 20 as he pulls that one down and now goes back the opposite direction.
Almost lost the handle. Great job getting it back.
Williams Euro steps, passes left side. Pickens now dribbling in, throws it up to himself. Off the backboard, and it goes out of bounds off of the hands of Elijah Gray.
Coach AJ pleading his case on that one. He doesn't agree with the call. And that was something he said. He just feels like he's underrepresented in some of these calls. He doesn't. So he wants to plead his case a little bit.
Williams, a 3 over Johnson. Now going back the other direction. Young to Gray. And Douglas with a little interception there. Very football-esque. Douglas Euro steps into the lane. Can't pull that one down. And Siame with the rebound. Siame does it himself.
That was beautiful. Great steal by Dom Douglas. Wasn't able to finish, but Pat Siame said, "Don't worry, buddy. I got it." Gets the board, gets into his package, spin move, finish. 2 points for Pat Siame.
There's the putback that we were looking for by Elijah Gray.
Great job by Elijah Gray finishing it with a great contest by Pat Siame.
Ball's tipped around and Gray pulls it down. There's the pass ahead to Khalik Williams. That was cut off by Pickens, but Williams is able to recover. So Gainesville still has possession of the ball. Doherty, few dribbles in, throws it right, and is fouled. A 3-point difference between these teams. Gainesville still ahead. Winter Park had the lead at one point in time, but didn't last terribly long.
Did not last long at all. But this is still a very reasonable game. They're only down 1 possession.
Ball's tapped out on the far side from us. .748 left in the third. Young takes the inbound, throws it down low. Khalik Williams going up strong. Gray pulls it down, and Young with the final shot into the hoop.
Young had to finish that one because he's just been doing a great job getting some crazy passes through to his guys, and they haven't been finishing for him. So it's definitely tough seeing him make all that effort.
A charge by Siame.
That was a good basketball move, but definitely an offensive foul.
65-60. The Winter Park Storm trail by 5. Stay tuned for game 2 of this doubleheader. It's the Claremont Crocs and the St. Pete Tide coming up immediately after this game. Young for 3, right wing, off front iron. Devin Jackson going towards the left side. A 2-3 zone defense here by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Let's see if Braylon Pickens can go through it. Nope, not on that possession. Siame struggling for the rebound, saves it from going out of bounds, but it goes to the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Doherty on the other side. Doherty going down, and a blocking foul will go against Jackson.
That was a good job pushing the pace for the Mighty Oaks. Able to get that board and just run it. Get into their set and do what they want to do. And they got the call on that one. Now let's see if they can go and extend this lead. They got a 5-point lead so far, but that's not safe. That's not enough if you're Coach AJ and the Mighty Oaks.
Johnson hits the 3 right side.
That's a good way to start generating some momentum if you're Mighty Oaks. Great shot by Jonathan Johnson.
Pickens to the right elbow where Siame is standing. Cameron Jackson takes a 3 and hits it off left, grabs his rebound, a second chance, he's fouled.
Good job understanding where his shot is. A real shooter knows where his rebound is going to go. Corrals it, gets another chance, and now he's at the line shooting 2.
Cameron Jackson now from the line. His team down by 8. First free throw is up and good. And it seems like Gainesville's kind of just has a stronghold on the lead, but not by a terrible margin. It's just consistent.
Yeah, Gainesville has been figuring it out. They're pouring it on, and they just know how to weather their storm as Cameron Jackson knocks down his second free throw.
Jackson with 7. Here come the Mighty Oaks going the other way. They lead by 6. Kalik Williams, the dynamic guard, dribbling in, goes under the hoop, and can't touch that one before it goes out of bounds. Smart play by Williams there. I mean, if you dribble the ball out of bounds, you can't come inbounds and immediately be the first person to touch the ball.
Yeah, so great job, but it's unfortunate it ended up in Winter Park's hands.
It's a high basketball IQ play. Douglas over Johnson, he hits.
That's a big shot. Everyone seems to be struggling so far, and he's just able to knock down a big shot for Winter Park.
Devin Johnson on the other side of the floor makes the layup. Douglas with 23 points in the ball game so far. 5:45 left to play in the third. Siame is going to try a 3. Good! Patson Siame with 19 points.
Pat Siame telling him he doesn't just get boards and dunk the ball. He also has a nice shot on him. Great rotation on that ball. Good form. Knocked it down.
It's cool to see the different defenses that these two teams are playing. Man-to-man defense right now for the Storm as the Gainesville Mighty Oaks travel.
And that is something that Coach Pastel is trying to do. Throw different looks at this Mighty Oaks team, and that's why he guaranteed during his halftime interview that this was going to be a great game coming down the stretch.
Siame down low, and there is nobody that can keep up with his height.
Once he gets the ball on the block, no one can stop him. He does what he wants, and he's right there next to the rim. He could dunk it. He chose to be nice on that one and finish with a layup.
Young, the step back 3. It's an air ball. And a nice save down low trying by Doherty, but he can't do anything. We're all tied up here. It's a 70-70 ball game, Alvin.
70-70 ball game, knotted up with 4:53 left in the third. And this is exactly as Coach Pastel said it would be. It's going to be a game, tooth and nail. Every possession matters coming down this stretch. Stay tuned for great basketball.
So Coach A.J. Stallworth doing what he does and completely running with a different lineup now. A whole substitution for the 5 guys he had on the floor. It's a 70-70 ball game. More basketball on the way in just a second. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Poly Wealth Management.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
And we are back here. It's a 70-70 ball game. 4:50 left to go in the third. Jackson throws it left side to Douglas. Out beyond the arc at the left wing. Now to Siame. Guarded by Demirovic with his right hand in Siame's face. And Siame knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Wow. That's another dimension of Siame that we have not seen. He just added that. If you are Winter Park, you love to see that. He added that to his game. Great jumper by Siame.
West Z, low pass down low to Trey Jackson. We're tied up again, a 72-72 ball game.
Jesse, Mighty Oaks were able to move the ball on that one, doing exactly what they needed. Everyone touched the ball, and they were able to get a nice look.
Pickens down low to Cam Jackson, who's fouled down low. That's a good call by the officials, and I do want to recognize our elite officials from Right Call Officials, who are owned and operated locally by Mike Rivera. He offers the best quality officials in the area and can cover your most basic needs for officiating in Orlando and Central Florida area. Here are the best points of contact to reach him. You can contact them at Right Call Official Inc. on Instagram. That's the @ symbol and Right Call Official Inc. or by email at rightcallofficials34@gmail.com as Jackson hit the first free throw. When you need officials, make the right call, not the wrong, for your officiating needs. And hey, tell them Jesse sent you. Jackson missed the second free throw, a 73-72 ball game. Or so I thought. Big three hit by Whitley.
Whitley doing what Whitley does, able to knock down a crucial three for his team, giving him a 2-point cushion.
Jackson's very short on the three there, and here comes Jabari Hayes running the floor near side. Jackson up top, guarded by Douglas, gets the screen from Demirovic. Bounce pass to Demirovic into the lane, spins around, loses handle of the ball, and it rolls under the basket out of bounds.
That was interesting, that action they ran. They had two of their guys in the same location, but they were both going different directions. So when the ball was bounced to them, they both fought for it. It was Jabari and Dermanovic, and it ended up in a turnover.
Nice finger roll up and into the hoop by Jackson. That's Devin Jackson.
Devin Jackson is not a person you can leave. Every time you let him go, he's going to find his way to the rim and throw up a chocolate float, cash money.
Hayes into the lane, tries to hit it over Siame. We'll call that a pass down to Demirovic, who made the layup.
Great bucket, getting the rebound, turning it into another point.
Pass a little strong for Pickens on the near side as it sails out of the sideline, and it's Gainesville Mighty Oaks basketball. Gainesville leads by 2, 77-75. 4 team fouls for the Mighty Oaks here in the third quarter with under 3 minutes left to play. Jackson out beyond the arc, guarded by Devin Jackson. So Trey dribbling in, shoots it over Devin, and he makes the shot.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot. It's the battle of the Jacksons.
Ball's on the floor. Siame throws it left and hit out of bounds by Joquan Whitley.
Wow, that was a lot of hustle right there. You see Pat Siame stretch his hand, get his hand on the ball, but then that's not enough because it's back and forth, back and forth. Next thing you know, throws it one way, and none other than Joquan Whitley slows down the pace, getting the ball out of bounds and letting them reset.
(79-75) ball game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks lead by 4. So the Winter Park Storm had the lead for a minute there, and Gainesville retaking it, but both teams not really going away just yet. Douglas trying to hit the shot over Hayes, tipped around by Siame, and pulled down but hit out of bounds by Douglas.
No team really able to get a real advantage in this game. You see Dominic Douglas get into his spot, but that was a great contest by the Mighty Oaks, getting the ball up there, forcing him to miss.
Wesley bringing the ball up the floor and a quick give off to Jackson. Trey Jackson, 3. Siame. And now over to Devin Jackson going the other direction. Here come the Winter Park Storm. Jackson down low to Douglas and tipped away by Trey Jackson for the Mighty Oaks. Jackson bounce pass down low to Wesley with the lay-in.
And that's exactly what the Mighty Oaks have to do. They have to get back to their transition offense and utilize that to get easy buckets like we just saw.
Douglas hits the 3.
That's exactly what Winter Park has to do. Give the ball to their playmakers, and one of those is none other than the Dominic Douglas, knocking down the tray ball with a great closeout by Jabari Hayes.
Dominic Douglas with 27 points. Hayes, turnaround jumper. Siame the rebound. 81-78 ball game. Mighty Oaks still up by 3. Devin Jackson up top, guarded by Wesley. Goes left down the lane and fouled on the floor.
And that's a great take once again. Doing a great job of just exploding through gaps, fighting through contact. He's not afraid of anybody. 6 foot 180. Don't look at the numbers because he plays like he's 7 foot with that heart. Great job taken to the rack by Devin Jackson.
So Jackson was fouled on the floor as he made the first free throw, but the Mighty Oaks are the Winter Park Storm are in the bonus, but 5 team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks means that the Storm are shooting baskets the rest of the way here. Second free throw is good. Devin Jackson with 9 points.
He does a great job from the line, shooting 86%. And that's exactly what you want out of your one guard. Sure at the free throw line.
50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wesley dribbling into the restricted area, up with the left hand, no good, and Hayes pulls down the rebound, the turnaround, and he makes it.
Good strong hands on that board. You saw all those guys swiping at it, grip that ball with assuredness and assertiveness, finish through. Great job by Jabari.
A steal there by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks.
Coach A.J. Stallworth is fired up with 33 seconds left in the third. He's loving the play from his guys. I think he's happy with his halftime adjustments.
83-80 ball game. Joquan Whitley off left side of the rim, saves it from going out of bounds and gives it right over to Demirovic. Trey Jackson has the ball poked away by Jackson, and Devin Jackson going the other way now. Devin Jackson, the double clutch, thrown up by Douglas, and Hayes pulls down the rebound. Hayes pushes it ahead to Joquan Whitley, guarded by Siame. Demirovic into the lane, throws up the finger roll, no good. Hayes, a second chance is blocked by Siame. What a sequence there. Cameron Jackson spinning down into the lane with 1 second left to go on the game clock and makes the layup.
So much happened on that play, I don't even know where to begin. But that's a great, smooth finish by Cam Jackson to end the quarter. Great aggressive play by both guys on both sides. And that's a beautiful way to double clutch. Finish with the time winding down by Cam Jackson.
It's a 1-point game, 83-82. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks still lead by 1. But will the Winter Park Storm come back and win this game? There's a lot more basketball to be played. We have one more quarter of action. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Poly Wealth Management.
World where one girl goes on endless adventures, gives you unbelievable toy unboxings, does insane food challenges, and plays way too much Roblox. It's Elle's Adventures. Subscribe now. Do it. Why not?
This game is extremely close as the clock starts ticking down from 12. This is the last quarter of action in the first game of this doubleheader here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon and evening. And a backcourt violation. No, that's a 8-second violation to get across the half-court line, as a terrible mistake there by the Winter Park Storm gives Gainesville the ball as Gainesville leads by 1.
Jesse, I don't think that was a mistake by Winter Park. I think that was just great pressure by Gainesville, just putting it on them, and that press is finally working, and they got exactly what they wanted and forcing that 8-second.
Wesley down low, and a push.
Great strong take by James Wesley, but he passed it, so he wasn't able to get the shots that he wanted. But great take, great contact, wearing on this Winter Park defense.
One team foul now on the Winter Park Storm here in the fourth quarter, and Gainesville has been in foul trouble pretty much this whole game, so they got to be careful here in the fourth quarter when their lead is quite slim like this one. Whitley over Pickens, just rims out. Wow, that circled the rim. And sometimes you hope for a little more of a shooter's touch.
You win some, you lose some. Whitley knew that that was a rhythm shot, and he's telling his teammates, my bad, I should have made it.
Douglas at the other end of the floor lays that one in. He's got 29.
Man, he's so quick. He just slashes through, gets to the lane, and finish with the right on the left side. That man is in his Duffy. Great shot by Dom Douglas.
A great spin move by Hayes as that one just rolls off the top of the rim.
And it seems like they're not getting what they want right now because that was a great move. Couldn't finish.
Pickens fouled down low, and he gets shots.
That was a smart foul by Wesley because Pickens was going to make that. Right now they're going to have themselves a nice little run, and they finally edge past him with 1 point lead, trying to make him earn it from the free throw line.
84-83. Let's see how long Winter Park can hold this lead. It's been pretty much a back-and-forth game all day, but Gainesville has had more time of possession with the lead here. One team foul apiece for both teams.
Definitely, as Pickens misses the first one. It's just been a back-and-forth game, and even though they're not in the bonus. Gainesville has figured out a way to counter this Winter Park storm, as Braylon misses both of his free throws, which is uncharacteristic. He's shooting 88%.
Williams misses the three left wing, and now a pass ahead by Wesley to Whitley. Whitley lines up his three and could not bring down his own rebound. Williams on the other end. Douglas can't hold on to it. Here's Whitley again, and Whitley, a behind-the-back pass cut off by Siame. And now these teams are going to need to slow things down, but they'll keep pressing. Douglas with the layup from the left block.
Coach AJ does not like that turnover by Whitley. Great hustle, picking up loose change on one end, but then doing too much on the other. Ends up in a turnover.
Trey Jackson off left on the three. 86-83 the score. The Winter Park Storm are ahead now in the ball game by 3. Ball's tipped around against Williams. Great defense there by Hayes. Williams spinning into the lane, blocked by Hayes down low.
That was a great possession by Jabari Hayes. Really clamping, staying active with his hands, and then at the end, finish it off with a nice block. They'll go to the bench and get some much-needed rest before they come back in later on in this game to close this thing out.
Parker Dervishi checks into the ball game alongside John Johnson and Jacob Doherty. Cam Jackson takes the inbound out to Douglas from the right wing. Now he pulls up a couple feet behind the right elbow and makes the shot.
Perfect offense beats perfect defense. That was a great shot by Dom Douglas and a great defensive possession by Paco.
Storm up by 5. Doherty could not find anywhere to go in the lane. Wesley now on the left side, no good. And the rebound by Williams.
Winter Park seems to have control in this game so far. The tide has shifted, and now they have momentum. They're pouring it on in this fourth quarter.
Siame fouled. So the big 6'11" man hits the deck and gets 2 shots from the free throw line.
He looks like a man amongst boys out there, just towering over anyone, and he is doing exactly what he needs to do, just snagging boards, being very aggressive, blocking shots, and now he finds himself at the free throw line once again.
So Patson Siame, who was the player of the week 2 weeks ago, had 31 points in that game, 23 rebounds on 57% from the field. This game has 23 already.
23 already, and he is averaging 20.3 per game, and he's averaging 16.3 rebounds, and he also is knocking down his free throw shots every time he gets to the line, shooting 77%.
How about this? Coming into tonight, Patson Siame shooting 100% from beyond the arc. And if he doesn't take another 3 after tonight, he's still shooting 100% from beyond the arc.
That is absolutely bonkers. He does exactly what he wants, and he's getting contested. It's not like it's just wide open threes. He actually has defenses closing out on him. They can't do anything. It's like watching KD shoot a 3. Their hands just don't block his eyes.
Siame splits the free throws as the rebound's brought down by David Wynn. Doherty, left elbow. Siame, a big rebound.
Seems like nothing's falling for the Mighty Oaks. They're going to see themselves having a nice slump. Wow, Winter Park is going on a good run.
The Mighty Oaks trailing by 6. Siame makes it 8.
Pat Siame has shown that he can shoot, and it doesn't matter who's guarding him. He can let it go. He has a high release.
Anthony Young blocked by Douglas, who sends that one into the bleachers. Feel bad for the lady in the white hat over there.
Yeah,
she almost got domed.
She almost got domed, but she looked a little bit like the Matrix dodging that basketball as it was flying through the air because of Dom Douglas not allowing Anthony Young to do anything down low.
Dervishi to inbound, finds Doherty out beyond the arc, guarded by Pickens. Doherty pump fakes, dribbles right, and falls down to a knee, gives it up to Paco Dervishi, fouled, and just rims out on the 3. So Dervishi goes to the line, his team trailing by 8.
And that's A great shot by Jarvici. Obviously, you want to close out on shooters, but you can't give them the breathing room that you just gave them, because it's based on that shot, the bench's reaction, they just got involved, and that foul might have breathed some life into this Mighty Oaks team.
First free throw by Dervishi is off the mark.
That hurts if you're Mighty Oaks. You need every bucket you can get. You still have a lot of time, but the momentum is not on your side.
Second free throw is good. He gets one more.
And Paco actually doing a great job out of Tyler Junior College. He's averaging 7, basically 8 points per game as he knocks down his last free throw, really nailing 2 out of 3. He does a great job for this team. He knows his role, and he does a great job getting to his spots and knocking down big-time shots.
Chris Williams down to the left block, spinning over Wynn, no good. And the rebound by Doherty, running the ball far side. Has the ball tapped out of bounds by Cam Jackson.
Great hands by Cam Jackson, really harassing Jared Doherty on that possession, forcing the ball out.
91-85 ball game. The Storm lead by 6. 8:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. The inbound goes to Dervishi, guarded by Jackson, who taps the ball away, throws it ahead to Pickens. Pickens running in on Johnson, goes up right side, and is fouled.
Great job by Cam. He's been very aggressive on the defensive end. He forced that last ball to go out, and he was hungry for a steal, forced it on Paco, gets it, pushes it, and now you have Braylon Pickens shooting free throws. That's exactly what you need if you're Winter Park.
Pickens has missed 3 of his last free throws that he's taken.
Yeah, definitely struggling from the line, and that's not good for Winter Park, because right now Gainesville is in a giant cold spell, and once that cold spell is expelled, you can't afford to miss these free throws.
And he makes the second one. 92-85 ball game. Winter Park still up. Doherty running baseline from the left block, throws it up over Siame, and Johnson the tip in.
Johnson's been very aggressive on the offensive boards, making it a statement on that last one.
Siame taking a few dribbles. Now back up to Douglas to slow things down. Man-to-man defense here by the Mighty Oaks. Douglas over Johnson. Kalik Williams the rebound. Here's Anthony Young running the floor. Left corner to Jared Doherty, who's made all of his threes from that left corner today.
That three-point shot is unblemished. Doherty just knocking it down. He's been a steady constant as he forces a steal.
Pickens on the other side of the floor. A pump fake and a dribble in by Timothy Hill. Timothy Hill can't hit, and Kalik Williams brings down the rebound. The Mighty Oaks trail by 2. Doherty into the lane, fouled, and the shot goes. It's tied up, and the Mighty Oaks have a chance to take the lead.
Jared Doherty doing it all. He's been the spark plug that the Mighty Oaks needed. On that last play, you see the whole bench rise up as the ball just rolls around, reminiscent of that Kawhi Leonard shot for the Raptors. Everyone loves it. Doherty is just pouring it on. That's a 6-point swing for the Mighty Oaks. Great job by Doherty, and we need to see him continue to pour it on like he's doing.
Doherty hits the free throw.
And that just dissipated the Winter Park Storm's momentum. All the momentum is on the side of the Mighty Oaks. Doherty being the igniter for this offense, pouring it on them. 4 for 4 from that corner spot. They have not found a way to stop him.
4 team fouls on the Gainesville Mighty Oaks now, 3 on the Winter Park Storm. A 93-92 ball game. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks now have the lead again by 1. The inbound goes to Siame, who passes up top to Douglas. Douglas almost loses handle of the basketball as he goes left and now switches up and shoots it over Kalik Williams, falls down to the ground, and the rebound by Johnson for the Mighty Oaks. He passes it ahead to Kalik Williams. Williams stepping back to Johnson for three, just off the front side.
It's a great closeout by Kalik Williams, defending the prolific Dominic Douglas. Devin Jackson getting in his package offensively.
Jackson almost falls down. A three over Doherty. Here's the pass ahead to Doherty. Cut off by Jackson. Devin Jackson with a steal. And the Storm have possession with 6:10 left to go in the ball game. Cam Jackson up top, guarded by Young. Will get the screen from Siame and goes right. Now kicks it back to the left to Williams. Chris Williams, boom, hits the three.
Big time shot by Williams, knocking it down. Hand down, man down. Great shot, giving them a 2-point lead, and he is trying to ignite his defense to stop this Mighty Oak.
95-93, the big man for three! Big men shoot threes in the FBA.
Man, oh man, that is a great shot by David Wynn. Doing it all, hustling and bustling. Great shot.
Cam Jackson off the mark on the far side. And now here come the Gainesville Mighty Oaks, who lead again by one, 96-95 the score. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the ball game. Williams going in on Douglas. He has his shot blocked, and Chris Williams stays it from going out of bounds. Here comes Chris Williams on Kalik Williams. And he'll slow things down up top a little bit. Siame guarded by Wynn. Williams from the free throw stripe. Ball goes out of bounds off the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. So Joquan Whitley and Eden Demirovic checking back into the ball game for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. And great quality minutes from David Wynn and John Johnson, who can come out of the game feeling like they did their part for the team. Siame hits the deck on the inbound, but it goes to Chris Williams, who lines up a three. Kalik Williams with a pass ahead to Doherty. Doherty to Demirovic. Demirovic loses handle of it, and it was off the body. No, they're saying it was off the hands of the Mighty Oaks. And Coach A.J. Stallworth unhappy with the call there. He's got to be careful not to draw a technical foul here.
Tensions are flaring in this game. It is a 1-point game. Controversial call. A.J. Stallworth is letting them have it.
96-95 ball game, and Coach Stallworth fuming at the seams. And we're going to take a break real quick from our broadcast with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Pauly Wealth Management. Tensions are starting to rise here in Winter Park, just outside of Orlando, Florida, as we're playing our FBA bubble season. A 96-95 ball game. The Mighty Oaks lead by one. Patson Siame spinning into the lane, uses the backboard, and a great box out there by Joquan Whitley to prevent Dominic Douglas from getting a rebound for his own team. Demirovic on the other end, can't score. And Devin Jackson grabbing the rebound. Here's Chris Williams going up and making it.
That was a beautiful take by Williams. And that's what can't happen. At one end, if you miss a layup, the basketball gods have a rule. If you miss a layup on one end, the other side, you're going to make it.
A block down low by Chris Williams.
Wow. Wow. That is a great stout play by Williams getting the block.
Kalik Williams, couple dribbles. Joquan Whitley, left corner three. Boom! 99-97. The Gainesville Mighty Oaks lead by 2 with 3:45 left to play in the ball game.
Beautiful play by Williams. Understanding that's not his shot right now. He's not the hot guy. Giving it to his man, Joquan Whitley, knocking it down from the corner.
Chris Williams on the other side says, I got this one. And now his team leads by 1.
Anything you could do, I could do better. Knocking down the corner ball. Great job by Williams. He's having himself a game tonight.
Jared Doherty, a 3. And he misses the mark. Joquan Whitley, pump fakes up top, left side. Doherty, a second chance. Bounces around and hits the backside of the backboard for an out-of-bounds call. I thought that was actually going to fall in for a second. I'm not going to lie.
I thought it was going to fall in, too. I think he needs to sag a little bit farther in that corner because he's undefeated from that corner shot. Got up a little bit, wasn't able to hit it. Great shot, though. Great look, great hustle.
A 1-point difference in the game with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Chris Williams slowing things down up top. Man-to-man defense by the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. Whitley playing man on Williams, and now Siame has the ball guarded by Demirovic. Chris Williams, the pump fake, into the lane, a little lollipop, no good, and grabs his own rebound. He tried to pass that away, and Gainesville intercepts. Whitley, guarded by Pickens, cross court. Doherty, foot was on the line, and a push-off foul.
And that's a great job pushing the tempo by the Mighty Oaks. Anthony Young, so good in transition, understanding where his guys are, and a great job by Jaquan finding this guy. Just a tough miss by Jared Doherty. Turns into a foul by Pat Siame. Great box out by Eden.
The inbound to Whitley in the right corner. And Whitley's going to grab his own rebound, down low. And underneath the basket, Jared Doherty makes the shot.
Wow, that was a dime by Jaquan Whitley. Trying to find it from the range, can't really do it. Knew it was coming off, hustled, and dropped a no-look dime to Doherty, and he finished it, giving them the 1-point edge.
Devin Jackson dancing from the right elbow, misses just short. And Demirovic brings that one ahead for the Mighty Oaks. Whitley to Demirovic, dribbling in with his left hand, now spins right, tries to create some separation between him and Siame, and now a step back from Young.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful basketball. Very patient by Eden down there, knowing he doesn't have the advantage, getting his pivot, waiting for Anthony Young to come across, and Anthony Young just doing what he does with the ball from mid-range and knocking down a great shot.
Williams, boom, hits the 3.
Williams is a bona fide clutch player. He is on fire right now, hitting 2 huge threes, and now just knocked down another one. Not in this game up with 1:36 left in the game.
103-103, Young dribbling left, Kalik Williams. Anthony Young pump fakes, now gives it up to Demirovic. Demirovic fouled and makes the shot in the restricted area.
Actually,
and a late call, 3 in the restricted area.
Yeah, and that hurts if you're the Mighty Oaks. You're thinking it's an and one, but it turns out to be 3 in the key. Can they get their oomph back, their mojo? Because that seemed to take the air out of them, hearing what the verdict was on that.
Under a minute and a half left to play in the ball game. And it's all going to come down to this. 103-103. We're all tied up. Dominic Douglas, the leading scorer in the ball game, has the rock in his hands. He's guarded by Anthony Young. Gets a screen right. Now goes that direction. Mid-range jumper, no good. Ball's batted around, and Doherty grabs the rebound. Young running far side. And now passes down low. Williams fouled down low.
And that's great basketball. Everyone's in their spots. They're finding the holes in the defense. And Kalik was the beneficiary of that pass. Took it to the rack. Got fouled. Wanted the and one, but Pat Siame said, no. You got to earn it from the free throw line. Let's see if he can knock him down with 57 seconds left in this game.
Williams. Great first shot there.
Great first shot. Took up the twine, looking like Jerry on that. Averaging 15 points per game. He knows how to get the basket in the hole.
And we're going to have this waved off. 104 to 103. 57 seconds left to play in the ball game. Gainesville looking to get back into the win column after 2 consecutive losses in Winter Park. Looking for a win as well. Kalik Williams makes a pair of free throws. His team's up by 2, 105 to 103. And a timeout on the floor taken by Coach Barry Mustel for the Winter Park Storm. What do you think they're drawing up right now, Alvin? Who do you think they give the ball to?
Definitely giving the ball to Devin Jackson, and somehow, some way, the ball is going to end up in Dominic Douglas's hands. Either that or Pat Siame. Those are the 3 guys I feel like have the hot hand. Cameron Jackson's been doing his thing, and we have Williams doing his thing as well. But I believe it's probably going to go in the hands of their bona fide playmakers.
So with 55.1 left to play in the fourth, and you're Gainesville, you do not have the possession of the basketball right now. But you also do know that the Winter Park Storm have 5 team fouls. You get fouled, you shoot free throws.
Definitely, if you're Mighty Oaks, you have to play stout defense. This has to be the best possession defensively you played all night, because the game depends on it. You cannot let a 3-ball happen. Heels on the 3-point line. You cannot let it go, and you can't foul either, because you cannot give them a shot at the free throw line.
4 team fouls on the Mighty Oaks. This is the first time that the Mighty Oaks have not had 5 team fouls as we were approaching, inside the 4-minute mark since the last game they played. They're in foul trouble pretty much all game.
Yeah, they're very aggressive defensively, and that's going to in turn cause some fouls. And they've done a great job of playing some clean basketball. And this is their brand of basketball. They've done everything they like to do. They checked off their boxes, great transition points. They had some mistakes in the first half. They cleaned it up in the second. And now this is crunch time. This is where you figure out who the Jimmies and Joes are. You want to figure out who your guys are, who's going to make those big plays, and you need a big defensive stand right now. And you kind of know who the ball is going to go to if you're the Mighty Oaks. Now, how are you going to defend it, and how are you going to prevent the inevitable? Because Dom Douglas, you know he's going to shoot it, but he averages 31 points a game for a reason. Even if you know, you not necessarily mean you can stop him.
105-103. Gainesville up by 2. Braylon Pickens taking the ball from the far side, guarded by Whitley, finds the inbound to Dominic Douglas, who's going to do a quick 2-for-1 here. He makes the shot.
Just like the coach drew it up, and he was able to finish. Great shot by Dom Douglas, finishing through contact.
45 seconds on the game clock. Kalik Williams dribbling towards the left. Now gets a screen from Demirovic and has to dribble in against Siame and throws it up and makes the shot and draws the foul. Kalik Williams putting the team on his back.
Great strong finish by Kalik, knowing exactly what the defense is giving him, and takes it amongst the trees, finishing through contact, knowing exactly what this game means. And now he's at the free throw line with a chance to put his team ahead 3.
Williams taking his time with his dribbles and makes the free throw.
Woo! You gotta love that if you're a basketball fan. Kalik Williams in the clutch, showing you exactly what he's made out of.
Chris Williams on the other end going up and couldn't make it. A 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Anthony Young will slow this thing down as he walks the ball across the half-court line. His team leads by 3. Kalik Williams down the key, good give and go, and Demirovic with the lay-in. And now a 5-point game as the clock ticks down under 5. Devin Jackson throwing up a 3, no good. And as time expires, Coach A.J. Stallworth gets back in the wins column. 110 to 105 is the final score of the game. Alvin, Wow, that really came down to the last minute of the game.
That was a great game by the Mighty Oak. And Coach AJ dialing it up, knowing how to coach, and his players responding, making big-time plays when it mattered.
So we're going to bring it in over here to us as we start our post-game show here. 110 to 105 was the final score. Alvin, who is your player of the game?
Wow. That is a difficult question for a game like this game. We had guys pouring it in on all ends. You have Anthony Young doing his thing. Jaquan Whitley did his thing. Doherty lit it up from the bench. Kalik Williams down the stretch did what you needed him to do. Everyone did their thing. David Wynn knocked in some big shots. Eden Demirovich, I apologize for butchering that name. He did his thing in the post, guarding Pat Siame and knocking down some clutch shots. But, man, just off this team effort, I have to go Kalik Williams because when they needed him the most, he did his thing. He knocked down big free throws and got the and one that put them ahead. But Jared Doherty has got to be an honorable mention. If those two people, it had to be those two because Doherty really kept them going. They kept them alive with those huge threes in the third quarter, bringing them close.
I think I'm going to have to go with Jared Doherty. I mean, had 17 points, hit some big-time threes from that left corner. He was dipping into that bag all day.
Oh, he was deep in his bags, elbow deep like the fries are at the bottom. Jared Doherty did his thing tonight.
The Gainesville Mighty Oaks move to 2-2, and the Winter Park Storm also are now at 2-2 on the season. Stay tuned. Another game coming up in just a second. We have game 2 of the doubleheader here. It's the Claremont Crocs against the St. Pete Tide. A lot more basketball on the way here on a beautiful Saturday evening. Stick with us. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Pauley Wealth Management.